So, I was out today getting something. Doesn't matter what. Shush. And I was listening to the news on the radio. And they were going through like all of the top Democrats and like what they were focused on. It seems that you can kind of tell how people think they're doing. Not so much how people are doing, but how people think they're doing by what they're focused on. So, Kamala Harris, she seems to be pretty focused on Joe Biden, and I guess like Pete Buttigieg. I don't know. But both Joe Biden and Pete Buttigieg are like, we're focused on Donald Trump. So they pretty much figure they got this in the bag. They're focused on Donald Trump. Kamala Harris is focused on getting rid of those guys. Cory Booker's focused on Joe Biden. Because, racism. And Bernie Sanders, well, he's focused on Walmart. Like Bernie Sanders, I don't think Bernie Sanders is really, like, even honestly really running for president. I don't know. Like, listening to him talk at the debate, shit like that, I don't think he's actually running for president. I think he's just starting a revolution. Whatever, call it what it is. But, yeah. Bernie's focused on Walmart and all the rich people. Elizabeth Warren, fuck if I even know what the hell she's focused on. She doesn't seem to really be focused on much of anything. Breaking up the big tech monopolies, that's what she's focused on. So she's not even really running for president either, I don't think. I think she gets where her, standing is. Beto, I don't think he can focus on anything. I mean, he's just focused on the immigrants. He just wants to bring everybody here. It's just weird to me, though. Because it's like, I don't really get a sense that any of them are figuring out how to try and win the election. Like, Joe Biden just figures he's already won. Like, he's not even really campaigning all that much. He's just like, man, I was vice president, everybody's going to vote for me. Joe Biden is trying out the Hillary Clinton method of running for president. I've already won. Bernie Sanders, I think he's just waiting for somebody to fuck him out of even the possibility of running against Donald Trump. So I think like I said, I think he's just starting the revolution. Right? And Kamala Harris, she's trying to eliminate everybody else. Like, she's kind of, her and Cory Booker, it seems like they're playing it more like it's Survivor. Like, they're trying to take out the strongest people. Right? So that ultimately, we'll be left with the dross. So, yeah, shit's pretty much playing out exactly how I figured it would. From this point on, half the field or more is going to drop out because they're just, nobody gives a shit about half of them. Tulsi Gabbard, like, yeah, she got a bump after the debate, but nobody fucking is talking about Tulsi Gabbard. The only people that people are talking about is Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren for some odd reason, and Cory Booker. So ultimately, that's your field. Oh, and Pete Buttigieg and Beto. That's pretty much your field. Like the one nutty chick, everybody's talking about her, but just because she's a nutty bitch, so everybody's talking about her, and like everybody else, nobody knows. And after the debates, nobody knows. I couldn't even name most of them for you. So, nobody gives a shit. Like they're all gonna go. And Andrew Yang, he's gonna probably stick around. We'll probably have to deal with Castro for a while, even though the thought that this country will ever have a President Castro. Now, I get it. There's a lot of people out there probably going Barack Hussein Obama, but at the same time, it wasn't Barack Hussein. It wasn't President Hussein. He was President Obama. Goes over a hell of a lot better than President Castro. It's a little bit close to fucking Castro. So, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. But, yeah. The whole thing just seems goofy to me. Like, they're all fucking over the place. None of them are really focused. The only thing that they're really focused on is who can give more stuff away. And who's the least racist. And of course, Kamala Harris is going to be the least racist. She's black, and she was bused as a kid. So, obviously, she's not racist at all. She's about as oppressed as the United States fucking, what is she, Congresswoman, Senator? Whatever the hell she is, can possibly be. So, you know, she wins the oppressive Olympics because she says so. And it doesn't matter if she was a prosecutor. It doesn't matter. Think throwing that shit at her is going to matter? Psh, hell no. She can always go, yeah, well, you were racist. That Trump's prosecutor. I don't know why. It's how it works. When you guys figure out the rules enough to fucking write a book, write a book. Rules for leftists. The fucking random ass shit you do. There's your title. Well, I don't understand it. Fucking none of it makes any sense to me. They're all kind of assholes. Like, personally, I think the fact that any of them were mentioning that they were bused to school is kind of like, who gives a shit? Did you learn anything while you were there? Because I'm not catching that. So, does it seem like the busing helped? I don't know. But and the other thing that killed me about that debate was there wasn't like they didn't really come up with their policies. You know what I mean? The questions were the policies. Like, what would you do about Roe versus Wade to make sure that Roe versus Wade is always the law of the land? And then they talk about how we're going to insist that Roe versus Wade be upheld. That's my plan. And it's like, what are you going to do about a Green New Deal and the planet, and the climate change? We're going to figure out a plan to make sure no climate change anymore. That's my plan. So, healthcare for all. You're all going to give us healthcare for all. So, how are you going to do it? We're gonna figure it out. Just do it. I will tell you how we'll do it. We're gonna ask for that shit until we get it. Woo! Like, stunning. Fucking Donald Trump is sitting in there in the last election going, yeah, we're going to fucking bring business back. You want to know why? Because we're going to tear the fucking shit out of every country around us that we deal with till businesses come back. And we're going to grow our fucking country. And shit's going to be good again. Because we're going to get a strong economy. And we're going to fucking solve this border shit. And we're going to figure out healthcare. We're going to repeal and replace Obama. We're going to get rid of the shit. And we're going to get something good. Still kind of waiting on that, but whatever. I think he got rid of the personal mandate, and really that was my problem with it all around. I didn't give a fuck. I get my insurance through work, so I don't give a fuck about any of the rest of it. I just didn't want to be... Like, I think that's fucking stupid. And that didn't even apply to me, but I just didn't like it. I thought it was stupid. Why are you going to punish people? You have to get insurance, or we're going to fine you. So it really is a healthcare for all type thing. or you get fined. Like, I didn't like that. So, you know, I think he got rid of that. I don't know. And he's, man, every time I hear the man talk about shit, he's always throwing out ideas of what he wants to do. But it's like when they talk about healthcare, we're going to get healthcare for all. We're going to do Medicare for all. We're going to do single parent. Ultimately, that's what every fucking single one of them wants to have be the end. It's just how do we get there? Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, whoever else raised their hand for that shit, they all want to fucking day one. Day one, bitches. Your private shit's illegal. Got to go through the government. That's them. Everybody else is like, yeah, we'll get there. We're just going to do a slow thing wherein everybody will have it offered to them if you wish it. But you can stay on your work plan or whatever. It's just, you know, penalties might be incurred by your work, I'm sure, so that they're encouraged to drop their shit in favor of just everybody being on the government thing. And so then, therefore, all the company plans, they're all going to go. Which means now it's going to be, well, you can get your own private health insurance or you can be on the government's teat. And people are going to be like, well, I don't want to fucking wait 3 weeks to fucking find out what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. But I don't know. But I don't think it's an emergency because I don't know what's wrong with me. But it could be an emergency. You know, you gotta wait. People won't like that shit. So then they'll want private health insurance. Private health insurance is going to be pretty expensive. Because not a whole lot of people are going to have it anymore. Because most people aren't going to be able to afford it. Because it's going to be pretty expensive. So, most people are going to be on Medicare for all. It's going to be expensive. Even more expensive. But that's the thing. Everything, it's just how slow do you want to walk towards it? That's their plans. They all have the same plans. 0 carbon emissions by 2030 or whatever the fuck that goal is. Right? We're going to be at 0. Everybody else is going to be at like 85%. We're going to be at 0. That's going to save the planet. Fucking Captain Planet would be weeping at their ideas. He'd be fucking, really? That's going to save the planet? Okay. Cool. No, it isn't. Like, fucking, no, it isn't! Better living through mathematics! The Hyperion way. Come on, man. Fucking... Anyways, that's just some thoughts that I had rattling around in my head. It's just funny to see how well people think they're doing. Because from what I understand, while Joe Biden is doing very well in the pollings, I personally don't really think he's doing all that fantastic. I think that, Kamala Harris has fairly well got his ass fucked. I don't think Joe Biden, I mean, you know, say what you want about Swalwell and his stupid ass pass the torch thing, but he's just going to keep saying that, and he's going to get annoying and obnoxious with it because he's not smart enough to come up with anything else. So he's going to just keep saying, pass the torch! Pass the torch! Pass the torch! And everybody's going to go, this dude's fucking retarded, and nobody's going to care about him after a while. Not that anybody really does. Did you know that he was running for president, Swalwell? I didn't until I saw him on that stage. But yeah, so which is kind of the problem with 50 people fucking running, but whatever. Well, I'm sure that as the debates thin out, right? It will be more like debates and not just a race to see who can give more stuff away. It won't be just the pander fest. As it goes on, it will get into hard-hitting questions. Good, solid answers. When they get to the Fox debate, man, that's when things are going to get... What? Oh, they're not doing a debate for Fox. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I'm sure CNN will ask them tough questions. God knows Rachel Maddow didn't, but I'm sure that Don Lemon... I'm sure Don Lemon will be Don Lemon. Whatever. Ain't none of them going to beat Trump. And that's just fact, I think. I don't think that it's going to be the landslide that I thought it was going to be against Hillary Clinton. Apparently a lot more people liked Hillary Clinton than I thought. But at this point, after 2016, there really isn't much that the Democrats are going to really have on Donald Trump. Everything, like, nasty, we already know. So they're going to rehash the same old bullshit. And then they're going to talk about how raising your taxes is far better than giving a tax raise to businesses. Because raising the taxes of the citizens worked so great under Obama and everybody who did that shit. And when Donald Trump raised taxes against businesses, that's when everything went to hell. In our booming economy with record-breaking markets and all this, that, and the other thing, is record low unemployment. So that's what they got. And they're going to talk about how there's no trade deal with China. And Donald Trump's going to go, yeah, they ain't ready to deal yet. Because fuck them, they ain't ready to deal yet. I haven't noticed anything different yet. I'm sure there are people out there who have. But I haven't, so fuck them, they ain't ready to deal yet. When it becomes a problem on me, then I'm going to be talking about how fucking make a deal, goddammit, they're ready. But until then, fuck them, let them sweat. Because that seems to be, I don't know, that seems to be the tactic that he's going with. They haven't bombed us yet, so I guess it's going pretty good. As far as I know. But, yeah. So they're going to have that to bitch about, and he's just going to go, they ain't ready to deal yet. God damn. It is, I can't wait. Like, this shit is boring to me. The Democrats just boring to me. But when Donald Trump gets in it, man, it's gonna get fucking good. And I hope it's Kamala Harris. Honestly, I do. Just because I'm not gonna say it first. She's gonna say it first. She's gonna go the woman thing. Vote for me because of vagina. And he's gonna beat a woman twice. If it were Joe Biden or Bernie Sanders, I just don't think it would be as much fun for me personally. Because I think it would be fun to watch Donald Trump fucking have to debate another woman again. Because you know he's going to call her nasty. Because that's going to make all their heads explode. And then they're going to pay attention to how he called her nasty. And ain't nobody going to give a shit but them. So, that'll eat up like a month. I can't wait. I want to get through the boring shit, man. Fuck the Democrats. Just pick your best tard and throw them in the ring. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Alright. I'm done. I wanted to keep this short for everybody. And it wound up 20 minutes. Sorry. I make long videos. My bad.